right, and we're back with another Barry Reacts reaction, and today we have a surprise Currents EP. Yeah, so we thought maybe they were hinting at a new single today, and then they just hit us with a whole new EP on Halloween. Didn't know that was going to happen, but we love it. As a Currents fan here, anything new by them, I'm always excited to hear. Now, we are going to do the full EP reaction, even though we've all already heard It Only Gets Darker. While that did not make the channel because I didn't publish it, I did give it a playlist adding score. I don't know what it was because it was an unofficial reaction, but it made the playlist. So it's probably somewhere in the 8s. Who knows? We're going to listen to it again. And then from there, we have My Severance, Making Circles, Can't Turn Back, and Rise and Fall. So, never done one of these before. We'll see how it goes. Bear with me. It's going to be about 20 minutes long. Look, we already know how this one goes, but we got to just power through a banger real quick. Build us up for the next 4. Definitely interested to see if he keeps that style through the album, that like fast rapping style, whatever you want to call that.
Betray my reality.
The breakdown doesn't get old. Hit us with this banger chorus real quick. One thing Brian does very well. Chris Wiseman on the backup vocals. Harmonized great. Some sweeps to fade out the song. Okay, so if you hadn't heard that, that was It Only Gets Darker, which was the single that we released prior to the EP dropping. We're going to jump straight over to the next one after we skip this BS ad. Okay, so now we're moving on to My Severance, like I said before, and I guess I'm going to do a score in between each song. The first song, again, I've already reacted to. I think listening to it again, I'd probably put that at like 8.4. So we're going to give It Only Gets Darker an 8.4, which would put it in the playlist, obviously. Next up, everything else from here on out I have not heard. This is My Severance. Ooh, I like that guitar. See how they hit us here. Ooh. That was an interesting chorus. A little different than everything I've heard before mine. Okay, assume they're just gonna go right back into it again. Ooh, that guitar was crazy. Bro, Chris Wiseman's killing it on this song. Back to this unique chorus. Oh, man. Okay, well that was My Severance. It tried to jump right over to Making Circles. That one was crazy for the first time hearing that. I don't even know how to score that because like I just, I do everything one time, but man, that was a lot to take in. Because that was, I wouldn't say it was different, but it was different. Chris Wiseman was eating up back there with, I don't even know what you call it. That was good. Man. And it definitely a different chorus style for Brian to do there. It was similar in the way that like the vibe was the same, but I felt like he was, I don't know if the filter was different, if there was like a different clean if that was just like just him, I don't know what was going on with that, but that was interesting to hear. And then to go chorus breakdown and then chorus instead of like a chorus breakdown chorus, which is what they prefer to do, made for a good change of pace. I don't want to stay on these too long, so I mean it's definitely a playlist adder. What the heck did I give It Only Gets Darker? 8.3? Something like that? I don't know. We'll look later. I'd probably give that like an 8.6. That song was good. Let's hope the trend continues uphill. We're going to go with Making Circles now. It's a great riff to start. Yeah, he seems clearer in these two songs. Like he's more in front of the band on these two. It's the most notable in this song so far. Damn, they do their choruses so well, bro. And you can hear the drums are a little different in this song too. It's like each song has all been like pointing out all their strong suits. Okay, yep. It's a strong chorus, man. Yeah. Ooh, a little halftime. Oh! I did not see that coming. I thought the song was over. Wow, they're still going. They're bringing it back one more time? Or are we fading out here? Fading out. Okay, that was Making Circles. Skip this ad. Ignore this. I have no idea how to grade the last song in comparison to the other two now, because that ending just like the song was good, but the ending, like, man, I did not expect them to go into that kind of rhythm right there. I thought for sure it was just going to be over. And they just kept going in a good way. They didn't overdo it. I am undecided. And I got that short-term memory. I don't even know what I gave the last two songs. Well, I guess it's kind of good because I don't have any bias. I find out what my favorite is just by doing it this way. I feel like the ending was great, but everything else was good. So I'll go 8.2 out of 10 on this one. And we're going to jump right into Can't Turn Back. See how this goes. This is the most different he's sounded so far, for sure. Okay. Emphasizing that, okay. I don't know if there's going to be a clean chorus in this song at this rate. Yeah, definitely won't be. A lot of different filters here. Okay. Drummer showing off here. Loving the chugs right here too. Had to make sure that was truly it, because you never know. The last song had me all sorts All over the place. Okay, well that was what was that one called? I already forgot. Double check here. Can't Turn Back. That one was the most different one so far, and the most difficult to follow. I didn't know how to bob my head on that one because it was scrambled. The drummer definitely loved the end of that song. They were shouting him out there with his double bass nonstop. Nice breakdown. I did not like the beginning. I will say that. That was weird. And then they did some kind of filter on his voice that they don't normally do, or it was just more pronunciated this time than before. But it wasn't a bad song. I would probably go like a 7.5 for that one. I think that one took a pretty good step down compared to the first three, but definitely still going to make the playlist. I don't know that this last one's not going to make it either. It'd have to be quite the fall. But we'll see. With the last one on the EP here, we've got Rise and Fall to close it out. Oh, okay. Okay, this is one of these. You gotta get that pit going. Oh, there's definitely gonna be a good chorus coming. Very wordy chorus, but typical, it hit. You knew it was coming with that fade in. They do that fade in every time. Most of the time. Ooh, okay, nice. I like that little solo in the background. Nice little breakdown here, okay. Okay, and that's the end of Rise and Fall. That one went back to kind of the traditional sound of everything else on this EP. I think the fourth one was definitely the most unique. That one there had a bunch of Wiseman's random, I say random guitar sweeps, but always, they're subtle, they're nice. They're usually just in the distance behind Brian doing his thing. That one didn't blow me away, but it wasn't as weak as the last one. I think I would probably give Rise and Fall a 7.9. I think they got a little weaker to the end, but I think everything on this album is playlist worthy, or EP. I think everything on this EP is playlist worthy. 7.9. The weakest song was a 7.5, and I think the best song was song 2, My Severance, with an 8.6. And if we tally all those together, which I'll do now, calculating all that together, if I know how to do math, which I don't, that gives the EP a total score of 8.1 out of 10 for my final grade on the whole album there, or whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. So 8.1 out of 10 is the New Currents All That Follows. And in order, It Only Gets Darker, 8.4. My Severance, 8.6. Making Circles, 8.2. Can't Turn Back, 7.5. And Rise and Fall, 7.9. I don't know how many more EPs or full album reviews I'll ever do, but that was Currents, and that's the review.